The Renovations and Alterations Ultra programme has many modules dedicated to walls. I'm going to show you how simple it is to price up your Styrostone walls using the Wall Styrostone module, specifically designed for this job. I will click the letter W at the top of the screen, then select Walls. And now I will click on the Styrostone wall picture. The Styrostone module has now been brought into the pricing sheet, so I can start my estimating. If you're not familiar with this method of building, I'll just click on the block question mark. This is a picture of one of the polystyrene blocks that this method uses. They fit together in a way that is very similar to Lego. They are then filled in with concrete. They're extremely light and simple to use. This is one of the more eco-friendly methods that can be used when building walls. To start my pricing, I need to enter the required information into the red cells, here at the top of the screen. Length of wall is 40 linear metres. The height is 2.4 linear metres. I also need to enter the area of any openings in the wall, for example any doors or windows. I'll click on the question mark. I can enter the area directly into the picture. This is 6 metres square. Instantly this appears in the red cell, here on the pricing sheet. I now need to enter the number of internal corners. This is 1. And the number of external corners. This is 3. My Styrostone wall is priced, but let's look at the details. I will just click on the block question mark. In the diagram I can see all the block and concrete dimensions that the block I'm using has. Next to my vertical rebars, I'll just click on the question mark. You can alter the centres between the vertical rebars. I'll be leaving mine as 600mm, but you can alter this if you wish. If you require your vertical rebars to overlap, for example if you wanted it to join to another wall, you can specify the length you want. I won't be having an overlap, so I'll change this to 0. Finally, in this diagram you can decide how many bars you will need every 600mm. I'm going to want 1 bar per space, so I'll enter 1 here. My horizontal rebars are worked out. I'll click on the question mark to see how this has been calculated. The height to the first row of rebar is set at 300mm. I will leave this as it is, but you can alter it if you wish. 2 bars per row have been allowed. I will only want 1 bar per row, so I'll alter this. The centres for my horizontal bars are set at 400mm. My centres will be 600mm, so I'll adjust this here in the picture. For the joining of the bars, 2% of additional steel has been allowed for the overlap. I will leave this as it is, but you can adjust it to meet your requirements. If I click on the rebar ties question mark, the picture shows me that these are the ties that are used to connect the horizontal and vertical bars together. This is automatically calculated for me. Wherever the bars cross over, a rebar tie is allowed for to tie them together. The end stops for my corners and openings are here. These are used to block the ends of my Styrostone wall up. I will just click on the question mark for the end stops openings. I will now enter the number of end stops I will need for my openings. This is 11, and it will take me half an hour to do this. I have the option for a concrete pump. I will be using one, so I'll enter that I'll need it for 1 day and that I'll be using it for 2 hours. My concrete for inside the blocks has all been calculated. I am going to need 3 cubic metres. This is coming on a 3-metre lorry, so I won't have a part load charge. But if, for example, it was coming on a bigger lorry, the part load charge would be instantly calculated. Don't forget, if you do not require some of the items, for example the horizontal or vertical bars, you can just untick them and they'll be instantly removed. I will be using these, so I'll just retick them. My Styrostone or insulated concrete walls are priced. The totals for my plant, materials, hours, labour and total cost are shown here along the bottom.